In this video, I'm going to show you some easy ways to hang crystals on a chandelier that wasn't built with parts for hanging crystals. By the way, the humongous brass globe-like part at the bottom, which is meant to be decorative, can be taken off in most chandeliers that have it by just unscrewing the chandelier part from either the top or the bottom. So I took that off because it made the chandelier look too dated. For chandeliers that weren't made to be crystal chandeliers, you can drill holes in the canopy and the boboches to hang crystals by using a general purpose drill bit, and it's actually quite easy to drill through the metal. This is the drill bit that I used. In order to hang crystals to each other or hang crystals from a hole in the boboche, you can use these metal rings. So you would just put the ring through the hole and there you have it. See? You can also use these little metal clips that you just put through the hole like that and just bend it like that, and you can put it through the hole and just bend it, see, like that, and so you can have the crystals hanging like this from each other. If you want to hang crystals from the chandelier arm, there are also a couple of different materials you can use to do that. And I'm just going to use this. I'm just using this to show you how that's done, because this rod is approximately the width of most chandelier arms. So here what I have, these are some strings that came with really inexpensive Christmas ornaments that I had purchased, and so you can just use one of these and just tie the crystals onto the arm. So here, I'll just show you how to do that. I mean, this would be like the really simplest, most inexpensive way. So I would just string this through the hole and then just tie it. So here it is. See? And so it would just hang like this. And then I would just cut these ends off. Now if you wanted to use something that was a little bit more sturdy than the string, you can use these. This is a jewelry wire that people use to string together beads to make necklaces. And so just use a wire like this. And I suppose you could tie it the way I did with the string. But another way to just tie this together is by using a crimp bead. So this is a crimp bead. It's a little tube that you would put the two ends of the wire through, and then you just crimp the bead. So the way you do this is by taking the two ends of the wire and putting them through the crimp bead and then using pliers just crimp them together like that. And this is what it looks like. Now if you're gonna hang the crystal from the chandelier arm, you would have to crimp the wire ends directly on the arm. So yeah, so this is how I would do it, like this. I'm just gonna put it through that. I'll just go all the way here and use the plier, crimp it, and here it is. Like that. And then again, I would cut the ends off. Now the last material that I want to show you is a pin. This pin has an eye at the end, so this is called an eye pin. They also come with a flat end called a head pin, and so the head pin kind of looks like a nail. It's got a head, and this would be my material of choice because it would look more professional, and also you can control the direction that the crystal is facing. So see how it's just dangling like this? You could make it so that it's facing this direction or whichever direction you want by shaping this pin. Let's say you want to have the crystal facing this way, right? Then you would just wrap the wire around the arm this way, and then if you wanted to have the crystal facing this way, then you would wrap the wire this way. So I would just take the wire and then just bend it around the arm like this, and so then the crystal would be facing this way. And then if I wanted to face the front, I would just bend it this way. This pin that I was using is about 1.5 inches, which is way too short. I was just using it to show the technique, but you would need to get pins that are at a minimum 2 inches long or longer to be able to wrap around the arms of most chandeliers. So to hang crystals from the arm here, I used a head pin, see right here. And then to hang crystals from where the bobochet and the arm meets, I don't know if you can see, but I used wires. So what I did was wrap a wire around this area really tight so that it can't slip down, and then I crimped it right here, and then I actually crimped it again as backup, and then I put a wire through the hole of this crystal here, and the wire also went through this wire. Essentially, I made a wire ring that would hold this crystal as well as crystals underneath it to this area, and this wire is holding it up, and this wire was crimped right here. I don't know if you can see it here. I'm gonna see if I can try to magnify this picture. to show you. Let's see. So here's the crimp. This photo just shows how I've used a combination of wires, rings, and bow clips to connect the crystals, and it looks pretty messy close up, but you can't really see any of this because the chandelier is too high up. Okay, here's the crystal chandelier, and I can absolutely assure you that no one's going to be able to see those wires.